It's time. Time for a nomadic. Another. The word other has to go in front of that. Another Nomadic Monday. Welcome everybody to Inside My Bunker. Cousin Eddie. I made it home for just a couple of hours. I'm not staying here. I'm just inside the motorhome, kind of relaxing, having a non-adult beverage. Actually a soda. I haven't drinking a soda in quite a while. It's been months. And you know what? I miss Dr. Pepper. This is not a paid advertisement, by the way. Anyway, it has been a fairly non-eventful week for the most part, and I've only put up a couple of videos this week, and not too many of them had comments. Not too many at all. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you only post a few videos, but I did get some comments, and I figured why not read them off anyway. I mean, even if I only received one comment for a whole week's worth of videos, I would still do a Nomadic Monday and still read that one comment. I mean, please leave comments. I need more than one to fill up at least 5 minutes. All right, so let's jump right into it. I'm sitting here in Florida, in Cousin Eddie, getting ready, getting prepared, going through the cabin, the hallways, the bathroom, the bedroom, getting stuff set up, ready to go. So when I come home next week for my days off for my Halloween adventures, I really don't have to do nothing. Just park the truck, fire up the motor, unplug it from shore power, and head on down the road. There's a lot more to do than I really thought. When you're not home all the time, there's a lot of stuff you have to catch up on. But if I was home all the time, I'd have lawn chairs out, awnings out, everything else out, and I'd probably have a lot more to deal with once I was ready to move. All right, so starting off with my last week's Nomadic Monday, sweating, LOL, by you wearing that hoodie. Dustin Porter wrote that. Yeah, it was hoodie type weather. It was in the 70s up there, and it was like the first week of October, you know, the beginning of October. So yeah, I had to put on my Stranger Things hoodie. Even if it would have been 100 degrees out, I had to wear something horrific. And Stranger Things. And trust me, that hoodie came off right after I shot that clip in the video. It came off. I was going shirtless, and I was wearing swim trunks. Roxanne Riskin says, "I'm so sorry to hear about Cassie, my daughter. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Her infection went from 60% level up to 100% level, and she goes to the infusion center and gets the antibiotics pumped in to her. Yeah, I guess it goes, the PICC line goes into her heart, and they pump the antibiotics in there every single day about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's gotten worse. I think her body's gotten used to the antibiotics that they keep feeding her. For a while, it was getting down into the 60s. Now it's up to 100%, going from her spine to her pelvic region, down her leg, and they're not doing anything about it. They want her to continue doing this infusion for 8 weeks. And I don't think she's going to last if they keep doing that. Reverend Tommy Two-Tone writes on the Wisconsin video, even a slow content day is better than a no content day. For some reason, I think I talked about that in another video. I don't remember. But Reverend Tommy, your last couple videos, if any of you guys want to check out some hot sauce tasting videos, check out Reverend Tommy Two-Tone. He had one of his videos this week, somebody brought him a brownie, a gluten-free brownie from Washington or Oregon or something, with those peppers, what are they, ghost South Carolina Reapers or whatever they call them, supposedly the hottest peppers, or they were the hottest peppers from what I gather, because I seen something on the internet that says the guy that created the Reaper, the Carolina Reaper pepper, invented a new pepper. Isn't it weird that you can invent food? natural growing food. But supposedly there's a pepper hotter than the Carolina Reaper now. But anyway, he did a video showing the taste testing of this brownie that was cooked with Carolina Reapers. Good video. I kind of dig those. I like that channel Hot Ones, and Reverend Tommy's are kind of like that, except it's just them. They're not bringing in guests to do it. But I like the fact that they're, instead of just putting hot sauce in a spoon and tasting it, or focusing just on chicken wings, they're trying other foods in the videos. I kind of like that. Let's see. Oh, God, I can't. How am I going to pronounce this name on the Wisconsin video? Isaiah. Isaiah? Is that Isaiah? I don't know. I think so. Awesome. I'm from Wisconsin. Hope you enjoy it. If you're ever back, you should visit House on the Rock. It's my favorite attraction. I love House on the Rock. Great place. I love Wisconsin Dells. It's just usually when I'm in Wisconsin, I'm up there in my tractor trailer, and getting on that back road up to House on the Rock and getting parking and stuff like that in a tractor trailer is really hard. Motorhome's a little bit easier, I'm assuming. Uber really needs to kick it up in that area. Then I could park at the truck stop, hop an Uber, and then go to House on the Rock and spend the day. But I don't think going there in my next few trips to the state of Wisconsin, I'm going to be able to go to House on the Rock. And with the hospital bills with my daughter and stuff, I don't think I'm going to be able to take the RV up to Wisconsin, especially with winter coming. Winter's coming soon. So I'm probably not going to be taking the motorhome up there for a while. But once my finances get taken care of and I'm able to kind of slow down with my daughter's medical stuff, it's a possibility. Oh, okay, here's a lot of comments. Nickel Gaming writes on my Nomadic Cat video, I've been planning to go into the trucking life. I'm glad I watched this video. This really warmed me up to the idea of trucking even more. Any tips that you can give me to help while OTR with a pet? So I went ahead and shot a video this week. Is trucking good for you, or is it a good option? I forget what I titled the video. I posted it this week, but the last 7 minutes of the video actually went towards this comment. Just watch that video. If you want to be a truck driver and need help getting in, finding a company or something like that, just leave it in the comments or fire off an IM through Instagram or Twitter or something and get with me, and I'll try and help you get into the business and find a company to help you get your license and everything. Ed Burrup wrote, if you actually believe the stories about fishbowl parties and loofahs, I have some swampland to sell you. I have owned homes. Not owned. He put OWN in the villages, and that is just total bull. Well, I was there yesterday, actually. Went in again yesterday, talked to some people, been trying to make contacts and get all the info I can. No, it's not bull. They're all over the place. There are loofahs. There are fishbowl parties. I've lived in the villages area for a little over 30 years now. And yeah, I've never heard of them until recently. I mean, I've heard stories, but this is as close as I've came to actually meeting the people involved and stuff like that, because I'm trying to do the research to do the script for this new movie that I want to possibly make with some people in Orlando. So yesterday I actually went for lunch again and hit the villages and made some contacts, met some people, and yeah, it's true. Even though you own homes in the villages, doesn't make it not true, because they exist. I even went to the X-Rated bookstore right down the street here, X-Mart, on 44, just off I-75. Went in to look at things that look like female genitalia and stuff like that, so you could use them for special effects, because I have some ideas for the killings in the movie. And I was talking to them, and they are very aware, and they have a lot of people come in there that have those fishbowl parties. So once you start delving in and trying to find out about them, they do exist. Dustin Porter wrote, I would drive a truck, but I can't pass the test. I went up to my local courthouse and tried the eye tester computer they had, and I couldn't pass. I think I was just nervous, to be honest. Well, to be honest with you, I think I wrote this in the comments back to you. Every time I go to do my physical, I'm always worried that I can't pass the eye exam test. So sometimes I'll run up and memorize the lower lines as fast as possible. That way when the doctor comes out and has me start covering my eyes, I memorized what they are already. Because have you ever noticed when you do your eye exam, you hold your hand over one eye, and then when you switch, this eye's automatically blurry, or whatever, is automatically blurry. I don't know why, but I'm getting old, so that's probably why. Because when I was younger, that happened, but that was mostly because I was pushing on my eye. Now I just hold it in front, and it's still blurry. So I'm always worried that they're gonna not renew my license because of that. But I can see perfect. I could read, but I am noticing on really small print that I used to be able to read, I might have to hold things closer to read the small print. Nowadays, I have to hold it out a little bit, or even take my telephone and turn the camera on and pinch to zoom to read the smaller print, especially on new electronic gadgets where you're supposed to type in the numbers to register the product. Sometimes the print's just too small. Back in the day, I could read that super fine small print. Can't anymore. Let's see. Beyond Beauty 3 wrote on my cat problem video because she won't let me sleep sometimes. She'll just hog up the whole bed, jump up and down, start playing in the middle of the night, can't do anything. So I was trying to pay her back yesterday. So I went to the Villages to eat, do some research, and then come back. And I was gonna wake her up, be super loud, and every time she lays down to catch a wink, wake her back up, and I wasn't gonna let her sleep. But Beyond Beauty 3 says, tiny hands. I giggled every time you said it. Small hands freak me out. Small hands freak me out too. But sometimes small hands are good because it makes other things look bigger. Enough said. Yeah, so Donald Tiny Hands Trump was in the Villages 2 days ago. And so that's why I was saying that. I just like calling him that. Tammy Pilgrim writes, she's so cute. I love all cats, but black cats are my favorite. I was never into black cats. I was never a cat person. This one's kind of changing me. I'm kind of, I love all animals. I do. But she's kind of changing me. So I don't care if it's a black cat, an orange cat, a calico cat, a cat with no tail, a cat with a, what are those cats with no tails called? I forget. If you know, leave them in the comments below. But I'm fine with all cats, fine with all dogs. And it's just sometimes she can be a butthead, especially when you've been working all day and all you want to do is close your eyes for a few minutes, and you've been ignoring her all day because you've been driving or working, and she wants that attention. You lay down, it's time for her attention. She's not going to let you go to sleep. That's just how she rolls. Anyway, guys, that's about it for comments this week. It's going to be a nice, short Nomadic Monday. Next week, when I get home, got all sorts of fun stuff planned. Got Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. Have Dark Harbor, their first appearance on the East Coast, because normally they're at the Queen Mary, which they're there this year also, but they're having a second Dark Harbor here in Orlando, so I'm planning on doing that. Haunting of Old Town with Mortem Manor, and drinks and food and friends. And I'm going to take you guys along. So make sure to hit that bell notification if you're a new subscriber. If you're an old subscriber and want that content forced to you so you know it's been posted, hit that bell notification also. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next time, guys, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll see you on the next one. Until then, peace out, everybody. Oh, I can do this.